Charge a defibrillator while I give Antonio the epinephrine.
Yes, doctor.
I just can't believe you forgot to give Antonio his medication.
I know. Right? I can't believe it either. It's just that Luis and
I don't care what you and Luis were doing. What you did was unforgivable. Do you realize that your husband is lying in there half dead because of you?
Yes, I know that.
And I don't care if you think that you married the wrong man. The point is, you did marry Antonio, and Antonio should have been your first priority. You shouldn't have been out in the hallway with Luis.
I know. It just was such a shock. Luis was there in the same hotel as us.
So you were shocked. Did you really have to spend all that time out in the hall? Completely forgetting about your very ill husband?
Look, Beth, if you're trying to make me feel bad, you don't have to, all right? I feel terrible as it is. I can't stand that I've hurt Pilar.
Well, you have a right to feel terrible. And Pilar was right to blame you for Antonio being close to death. Because it'll be your fault if he dies, and everyone will blame you. Because you killed your husband.
The epinephrine worked, doctor. He has a 3 heartbeat.
Oh, thank God.
Okay, everyone, I need you out of here now.
Oh, but my son, Eve, I want to be...
Laura, I'm doing everything I can to save him, but I need you all to wait outside.
Please, God, let Antonio be with us just a while longer.
I can't believe you left Antonio to be with Luis, and then you forgot to give Antonio his medication?
Look, I feel terrible about it. All right, but we didn't plan for it to happen. It just did. I went out to make a cold compress for Antonio.
And we ran into each other in the hallway.
But you're in the same hotel?
We're staying in rooms right next door to each other.
We didn't plan it. We didn't even know. We ran into each other. We started talking. We realized that there had been a huge misunderstanding.
Well, what misunderstanding?
We're going to elope the night before the wedding.
It is none of my business whether you two get together or not. But right now, I have a patient in there whose life is on the line. And the reason he is in such bad shape is because you were with Luis instead of with Antonio, giving him his medication.
I know.
Well, I just hope that your coming together tonight doesn't kill Antonio. Because I don't know how you two are going to be able to live with that. I just hope that you haven't put a curse on your love.
This is all my fault. If only I'd given Antonio's medicine on time.
Sure. You were distracted. You were talking to me. Come on. Besides, Antonio's been in bad shape for a long time now.
Yeah,
okay?
but I caused this. All right, Antonio went back to racing to pay off the debt that I ran up as Diana. He never would have been in that crash if it weren't for me.
Sheridan, Antonio chose to race because he loved you,
Well,
okay?
it's still my fault. You heard your mother earlier. She even said that I've killed her son. And yes, she apologized afterwards, but it's still what everyone thinks. Deep down inside, everyone is going to blame me
No,
for
they are
Antonio's
not.
death.
They're not going to blame you. Besides, so what? No, it doesn't matter if they do. Right? What matters is that I love you. I will never blame you for whatever happens to Antonio, okay?
Are you sure you won't blame me?
Positive. I will always love you no matter what.
You're so close to your family.
Yeah, I am. But I'll give them up for you. Sheridan, I always want to be with you no matter what. Even if it costs me my family.
Is my son...
No, Pilar, Antonio. He's stable for now.
Thank God.
What do you mean for now?
He's not doing well. Not well at all. To tell you the truth, I don't expect him to live through the night.
Oh, no. God. There's something that we can do, right? Isn't there something we can do, Eve?
How's Antonio? Pilar, just remember, no matter what happens, I'm here for you.
You've always been so wonderful, Beth. Thank you.
Yeah, wonderful at taking advantage, you toad.
Is there something that we can do for my brother, Dr. Russell? Is there?
Well, there are some experimental drugs that I
Just
could
do
try.
it. Whatever you have to do, please, just do it. Save my son, Eve.
Well, I think that I need to explain the risk before you make the decision to let me treat Antonio with experimental drugs.
If they can help him live.
Yes, Pilar, there is a chance. There's a minuscule chance that they could help him live, but there are also horrible consequences if he lives.
Define horrible.
He could be just a shell of his former self. A vegetable requiring constant care.
I think it's worth the risk.
So do I.
Well, I understand you're all being willing to take that risk, but before you make a final decision, I think we should hear what Antonio thinks.
Eve, Antonio, he's barely alive. How can we hear from him?
How can we hear from Antonio?
We don't understand.
Antonio was concerned that a situation like this might arise, and he had wishes that he wanted conveyed to his family, to you. Wishes and instructions that will help you decide what to do if his life were to ever hang in the balance.
Like you're saying it is now.
Antonio made a videotape. He gave it to me for safekeeping. And I think that you should all see it before you decide what to do about Antonio's care.
It'll be hard to see Antonio smile. To see him talk to us the way he was before tonight.
Remember, Antonio made this video for you.
I'll talk to you after we watch the tape, okay?
Pilar, I'll be here for you when you get back.
I could always count on you, Beth.